The efforts to clean up and make the city of Grand Rapids safer continues. Last night, we told you how businesses are witnessing people often having sex in public areas. Tonight, Fox 17 is reaching out to the Grand Rapids Area Chamber of Commerce.
It was almost 2 months ago. They sent a letter to the city expressing the alarming issues they've seen. Fox 17's Matt Whitkos is sitting down with them. And Matt, what progress are they seeing?
Well, Jamie, Josh Lunger says he's seen more businesses step up themselves. Lunger understands that these issues weren't going to be an overnight fix. He says, however, that those problems he mentioned a few months ago are still ongoing issues.
I think more employers are now more aware that we're engaging in this issue, so we're hearing more incidents, having more reported, unfortunately.
Josh Lunger is a Grand Rapids Area Chamber of Commerce Vice President of Government Affairs. He's the guy who advocates for the business community and helps with government policies.
I think most of our public, the folks that live and work here, would agree that something needs to be done to address it.
Lunger addressed the City Commission back in July about ongoing issues businesses were expressing. One includes how a woman was attacked and sprayed with an unknown liquid. Lunger says this is what he's noticing. The
city's done some very proactive things, I think, that are going to help with investing in the HOT team for a little while now. The mental health co-response model, the chief, we've had, like we said, follow-on conversations. GRPD was able to pick up some folks that were doing illegal, breaking and entering, trespassing. And there's some actions that are just, breaking into cars, breaking into buildings, stealing. I mean, that stuff's happening too consistently, and so it was great to have some wins on that.
Fox 17 did reach out to the city to understand more about the work that is being done. Their homeless coordinator, Tammy Vincent, is expressing how issues like criminal activity, cleanliness, and homelessness can be addressed right now. The city explains people can call the non-emergency line. Some members of GRPD and the homeless outreach team visit Monroe Center each morning to ask people to leave doorways and conduct street outreach for the unhoused.
I know there's a lot of work being done on the broader homelessness issue, but in the short term, what I'm thinking about is how do we intervene in an effective way to this unacceptable behavior. I'm separating that from the homelessness issue because it's not just a homeless problem, and there's a mental health component, obviously. There's a substance abuse component, and there probably is folks that overlap with those that are experiencing homelessness.
The city says Downtown Grand Rapids Inc. is a great resource to talk about assisting with cleaning. However, if someone notices a repeating issue, they can reach out to the HOT team and GRPD.
I think that's the number one thing we've done. In terms of overall public behavior, that hasn't changed yet. And frankly, I would hope it would, but I don't expect it to because it is a challenging issue.
Lunger says he's hearing businesses are making internal changes to address ongoing challenges.
While we balance the need to raise awareness of the severity of the issue, we also want to highlight the good things. And again, I think a lot of us are all rowing in the same direction. It's just how do we get the changes and outcomes? And the Chamber's hoping to help facilitate that. We're not providing the direct resource, but we're facilitating the conversation.
The city says the downtown ambassadors are going to increase their presence along Monroe Center. Lunger says he knows frustration is rising and hopes bad behavior in the area can get under control sooner rather than later. In studio, I'm Matt Whitkos, Fox 17 News.